Alright guys, we're going to take another look at solving rational equations. We talked previously about solving rational equations and needing to find the lowest common denominator, or LCD. Remember, rational equations are equations that are made up of fractions. So I have fractions here. This tells me this is a rational equation. If you look, you have 6 over k equals 1 minus 1 over k. So in the middle, I don't really have a fraction, but I'm going to make it 1 by just dividing 1 by 1. Okay, remember 1 divided by 1 is still 1. So I really haven't changed the equation. I just changed it to make it look like a fraction, which is what I need. So my denominators are k, 1, and k. Obviously, the lowest common denominator here is going to be k. Either k, doesn't matter. So what I need to do is look at changing all of my denominators to become k. So the only one I have to change is in the middle. It's a 1. To change 1 into k, I need to multiply by k. Whatever I do to the bottom, I have to do to the top. And I have 6 over k equals k over k minus 1 over k. Now, every single one of my denominators is the same, so I can ignore them and worry about what's up top in the numerator, which is 6 equals k minus 1. So all I'm going to do is solve for k by adding 1 to both sides, and I have 7 equals k. In example 2, my denominators are n, 6n, and 1. So I need something that will have all three things in common, and that's actually going to be 6n, because I can divide 6n by n, I can divide 6n by 1, but I can't divide n or 1 by 6n. So this is going to be my lowest common denominator. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to look at what I need to change, which is this n and this 1. To change the n, I just need to multiply by 6 on the top and the bottom. To change the 1, I need to multiply by 6n on the bottom and the top. And then this in the middle is going to stay exactly the same because I don't need to change the denominator. So now I have 12 over 6n equals 1 over 6n minus 6n over 6n. All of the denominators are the same, so I'm just going to worry about what's up top now, which is 12 equals 1 minus 6n. To solve for n, I'm just going to subtract 1 from both sides. Since 1 is positive, I subtracted it to move it over. And I have 11 equals negative 6n. To get n by itself, I would divide both sides by negative 6. So I have negative 11 over 6 equals n. 2 more examples. In example 3, it looks a little intimidating because I kind of have a lot going on. But we do this the same exact way. I need to figure out what my lowest common denominator is going to be. My denominators, I have 2 that are 3n, 2 that are 3n, and 1 that just has a 1 underneath. So I know my LCD is going to be 3n. And if I look, I only need to change one of these denominators, which is this one. And I do that by multiplying by 3n. So I'm really not having to do a whole lot here, guys. I'm just going to copy down what I have. 5n plus 30 over 3n equals n plus 2 over 3n plus 3n over 3n. Now all of my denominators are the same, So I'm going to ignore them and I'm going to worry about the numerators. 5n plus 30 equals n plus 2 plus 3n. On the right side, I have some like terms that I can combine. I can combine the n and the positive 3n. This will leave me with 5n plus 30 equals 4n plus 2. From here, what I'm going to do is subtract 4n from both sides. And I'm going to have n plus 30 equals 2. From here, I'm going to subtract 30 from both sides. And I have n equals negative 28. In example 4, my denominators are 3, v, and 3. So my lowest common denominator is going to be what I can divide the other two by. I can divide 3v by v. I can also divide 3v by 3. So this isn't going to work and that isn't going to work, but that will. You need a denominator that has all of your pieces put together. So that's going to be 3v. So if you look, I need to change 2 of these. To change the first one, I multiply by 3. And remember, I have v minus 6. I need to multiply all of that by 3. And then I just need to multiply 3 by v. So I have 1 over 3v. Oops. Equals negative 3 times v minus 6 over, it doesn't equal, sorry. I have 1 over 3 minus 3 times v minus 6 over 3v equals v over 3v. Now all of my denominators are the same. And I'm going to worry about what's up top in the numerator, which is 1 minus 3v minus 6 equals v. I need to distribute this negative 3 to both pieces. So I have 1 minus 3v plus 18 is equal to v. I'm going to combine like terms with the 1 and the positive 18. That's going to get me 19 minus 3v equals v. Now what I'm going to do is move my 3v over by adding it to both sides. I have 19 equals 4v. I'm going to divide both sides by 4. And v equals 19 over 4. And that was solving rational equations. Have a great day, guys.